Hello, Divine Feminines. I'm going to do a little reading today. I'm having hand issues, so it's probably going to be short, but we'll see. I say that, and then I end up talking for an hour. So you have the Coyote Spirit, Trust in Divine Detours. And they have the Badger Spirit, Be Fearless and Bold. And then we have the Frog Spirit, Clear the Clutter. All variations of a 4 number here, 16, 28, 4, and then we have 63, Vulture Spirit, Nothing's Wasted. Don't feel that Vulture energy really strong, though. I feel these energies stronger. I don't know. I feel like the quantum realm is going through very big reshuffling. So we have High Priest and Divine Creativity, Receiving Cosmic Intelligence. I feel like I've been saying the masculine's been waking up forever, but it's like, you know, the process of waking up is an interesting process. It's definitely not like black or white or a straight line in my experience. But let's see what we have here. Masculine twin. Again, releasing lower self. I don't know if it was in a private reading or a public reading, but that's come up in that position recently. Look at this one has 2. 5, 5, 5, 5. Breakthrough. Processing karmic debris. Sacred sexuality. Accessing the unified field. So you may be getting a lot of that sort of energy from them. 2-2, Voyager's Journey, Past Life Healing. 8-8, One with Self. So beautiful energies coming through. I think what the Vulture Spirit is trying to say here, interesting cards, is that even if there were like bad times, losses, negative things, when you wake up, you see that, you know, for lack of a better kind of, there's so many analogies with like manifesting and stuff, but it's like one of the ways you can kind of see it is, you know, the pain provides the solution. But also, you know, if you're in, I don't know, I feel a lot all at once. Slow down. Okay. Even if the journey was hard, you know, you got to the destination. And part of what happened on a hard journey was that you became who you needed to be. And so you're seeing that this kind of tapestry of your life is woven with individual threads that make up this really big whole. And so here's the card that has been constantly in my readings. And if it isn't the actual card, it's been the energy of the 4 of Wands. Which, of course, it is a union card. The card I haven't seen in forever and ever, in a long time, is the 2 of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. It is one of my favorite cards. And let's see what's going on. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Temperance. Hierophant. Interesting. 7 of Wands reverse. 9 of Swords. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. Then we have our 9 of Wands again, which makes sense. 7 of Pentacles. 10 of Swords. The Wheel reversed. With the World and the 8 of Swords. I think there's an acceptance here. The 5 of Swords, 3 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, 6 of Wands. I almost want to go looking for the 2 of Cups. It's been so long. It's kind of like there's an acceptance here of like what is done is done. It can't be undone. A sort of feeling of like I made my bed and I need to lie in it. And yeah, in that way, it's like, yeah, you were in victim mode and that still is kind of victim mode. You know, there isn't action here. In fact, there's inaction here. There's a lot of stuck energy here. What I do feel like is, I mean, these aren't great cards. I'll put it that way. I knew the green was going to come up. The diamond energy. Very interesting. Okay, so there seems to be an acceptance of the test. And this feels, again, like a heart opening, a heart awakening. And it's like, yeah, I may have chosen the wrong relationship. I may have chosen a karmic relationship. And I think there's been, you see how this person is kind of like, I mean, it kind of looks like mirrors, but then it also kind of looks like a cave, like with a bunch of rocks. I don't know what that beeping is. Some truck outside. It's like they dug through it and they finally see like the ocean on the other side, right? Where they were just looking at a mirror or like a fractured mirror or something. And I feel like there is this kind of knowledge flooding back into them. So in the middle of this reading, we have the Hierophant, which is the natural mate to the High Priestess, and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And there's an acknowledgement here of I am divine masculine. I mean, I feel that there is an acknowledgement here. This card says past life healing. You know, I do feel like all of these little pieces are mosaicing themselves to, like, we have a bunch of different cards that kind of have fractured pieces kind of making up a whole thing. And the Hierophant is one of those energies, kind of like Judgment, that people have a lot of interesting interpretations of it. You know, in this particular card, it appears he could climb the tree of life. Like, literally, there's a staircase with, like, a tree in the sky and what looks like kind of the sun at the top, or a light. And we also see on the reverse side here kind of a descent into what have I sown, right? The Seven of Pentacles is about sowing what you have sown, investing. And am I going to keep fighting what I know is the truth? Because the Hierophant to me in this reading with Temperance is just bringing about this truth feeling. Like, in a lot of ways, it's about society, and the structure of society. And for some reason, this particular set of cards is kind of giving me this, although we don't have cards saying this, I think he felt this unconditional love from you. He feels it in his heart now. And that's so special in the world, right? That's different than everything else. And when you see something that's beyond the 3D, It can come to you in a multitude of ways. You can kind of see like the cracks of reality, like the chips in the illusion. I think that's what they're trying to get here. There's a whole bunch of mosaic-y type things here where there's little pieces making up a whole. And I feel like he's seen something here that's given him the freedom to release. It appears to be a lot of pain. So we have 9 and 10 and 8 of swords and 9 of wands. That's a lot of pain there. I mean, we're just kind of missing like the 3 of swords here, and there's a lot of pain. And he does seem ready to move beyond that internally, but externally, it's like, I don't know how to do that. The orange for me is the sacral, and it's where the soul enters the body. So it would be where your soul's, in my learning, understanding, it would be where your soul split and entered both of your bodies. It would basically be the tether between you two. And there's a lot of also like kind of strings connecting things here, right? It's like he does feel connected to you. There is a real desire to like be in your experience, be in your energy. But it doesn't come from that place like it normally comes from. So we have, I'm curious about what you're doing. I crave you. We're so different. And I think since it's falling right here on the 7 of Wands, it's like there has been resistance to that, but that may be kind of subsiding at the moment. Jaguar medicine. Jaguar now comes to heal your wounded soul, so you may rise to the royal position you desire to be in. So that's the Hierophant, right? The jaguar is like a shadow animal, works in the dark, darkness. I think he's seeing that some of his shadows are not him. And this could have to do with Neptune moving from Pisces to Aries. And it could have to do with, like, I'm getting ley lines, a lot of ley lines. Why? Don't know. But I can feel like that the crystals in the ley lines are lighting up in a certain particular way with this diamond energy, especially. The next card is like a fairies card. So we're so different, Lemurian energy, and then Pisces, ruled by Neptune. Pisceans venture far beyond the conventions. Except all brought forth now for consideration. The rat. Did I wait too long? So I think that's this push and pull here. Capricorn, Aries, the hologram. You're so amazing. You're so beautiful. You're too beautiful. Okay, I think that's enough. Is where the Hierophant is convention. This Neptunian energy is kind of the opposite of that. It's like full imagination. You're full fantasy land, yes, but it's also allowing yourself to bring more fantasy to your imagination. Like, what if we could do this? What if this was possible? So then we have law of vibration, Sagittarius, be resilient. That's coming up a lot. Exhaustion is coming up a lot. Cobra, the healing is potent and swift. Cobras can assist you to clear away any unnecessary or extraneous. Anything unnecessary or extraneous. Pare down. Hurting you hurt me more than I ever imagined it would. I've changed. Will you still like me? I'm planning to surprise you. I don't feel a tremendous amount of planning to surprise you, but getting the wheel and the world together, it's an interesting energy for sure. In weird ways for me, it's kind of like two sides of the same coin. I don't know why. I get this message. She doesn't want to leave things up to chance. Whatever it is, however he puts an end to the no communication, you're going to be very aware. It's going to be a thing. Like, I just got this message from these 3 cards. So I wasn't getting that before, but it's like when he decides to end the no contact, or the, when they're communicating but they're not actually talking about anything that you want to talk about, not answering questions, avoiding all of it. When that happens, you're going to feel it, like, very, very, very strongly. The Orchid card's one of the strongest cards in that deck, and it's just a card of somebody telling you how special, how unique, how much they love you, how much they prize you, how rare you are, how weird this is. Like, I'm interpreting exotic, right? I daydream about you. That's that Neptunian energy that he's allowing to come back in. It's this Neptunian diamond blue energy that I see. I wore blue today, and it's not normally a color I wear, but I feel like a lot of blue enhancing the throat chakra, enhancing this desire. Like, the heart is trying to get the throat to be close. I don't know how else to say that. It's the weirdest. Silence is killing me. I know we're twin flames. So I don't remember when I said it or if I said it, but it's like there's a knowing here. There's a knowing. I think it was one of the first things I said. I don't remember. It's like when I was thinking about this morning too, it's like when you think something, there's room for doubt. When you know something, there isn't any room for doubt. And it's kind of giving me that Hierophant energy of, like, it's a very Taurian energy. It's a very stable 4 wands. I don't have to look for evidence. I don't need to ask anybody what they think, because I know. You're so different. Again, there's an emphasis on difference. I'm taking responsibility for my mistakes. Yes, I did see that. What if you don't accept me for who I really am? There is still fear here. So this is this question that I see here. Will you ever forgive me? I'm not good at communicating my feelings with you. From what I see, and then the bottom of the deck, all I want to do is talk to you. I'm going through it a lot, but I actually get that if your masculine is one of these, like, drama queens, there is some ownership of that. I actually get that he may make something, write something, make a creation. I know that sounds weird, but it's a way of controlling things where you don't have to put yourself out there. I feel like the universe is pushing him to talk, wanting to express. And you may finally feel within you that you're like, I'm good with the expression. I don't know. It could be or it couldn't be. Like, I feel some feminines are very exhausted. I want to see you so bad. You may just show up wherever you are. I'm playing games on purpose. Another card of you're beautiful. I'm afraid to get close to people. I wish you wouldn't push me away. I will be back. The card hasn't come out for a really long time. I don't think. I'm still healing. 2 cards of healing. And I'm not ready. I hope you're not with someone else. There seems to be a mystery around you because you're not really here in this reading very much. And you may have shut down some of your energy. Specifically, I see the feminine energy in this reading in particular does feel like maybe you've been up in La La Land too long and you want to ground, or you want to like be in your reality. You want to be here now. Like, you know, she is up on this in the clouds, hoping, wishing, but it's in reverse. And all of the upright cards and some of the reversals, you know, have the women standing on the earth. It seems to not matter. I get this feeling here. It doesn't matter if he's ready or not. And I think it's like a feeling coming here. Sometimes they're so funny. It's like when a baby is going to be born, you're not going to hold that baby back because that baby is coming out, right? It's not that, but it is like there is the birth of a new thing here. Why do I say that? I get a lot of womb. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of 5, almost 6 womb spaces, like bubbles, that something has been incubating in. And I think it's him. I think he has been incubating, changing dramatically from what I see in this reading. There's no death cards here, which sometimes I'll do a reading and there'll be like 4 or 5 death cards. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. The Vulture card is sort of a death card in that deck. But for me, that's more of a like understanding that he's having. I think it's kind of like an ego death. And then a birth of a higher consciousness. It's even this little badger. He's got all these like shaman feathers, and his third eye is decorated. And you see he has holding flowers, or he's with them. Kind of looks like he's holding them. But this card says, be fearless and bold. And it's even kind of got those panthery eyes, but it's like, and then there's breakthrough. I think if there was a karmic situation, that it is mostly done, and that is what precipitated this feeling, the feelings that he's having now. So what is it? Chemistry. Yeah, we know you deserve love for yourself. Kind of the messages I've been having for a little while here. I mean, there's just a feeling here of he wished, there is a desire here to have told you how lovable you are, how strongly he felt things if he didn't say that. But he definitely held himself back, and he definitely knows it was him that created the issues between you two. It's interesting not to pay attention to the red flags card came out in reverse. Kind of knew that card was going to come out. Like I told you, there's this blue energy, and it's calling him to move. And it's like, I feel like there's like these signs, like they're using like sacred sites here on this card, but I feel like it's signs. And it just, what keeps coming up, what keeps being repeated is the inner child feeling. The feeling that the inner child will not be like denied. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. You're already doing it. I kind of keep getting the same cards. Mirror, who or what is triggering you. Council of Light. So that is an interesting card. Divine orchestration. Helpers in the subtle realm. Sisterhood of the Rose. The rose has been coming up a lot too as a symbol. Beauty and devotion. Priestess, mystic, and teacher. Fill up your well. No, the crumbling. Age of Light. Like, I don't think he wants to destroy your life in any way, and that could be a problem for some of you, where maybe he did destroy something and he regrets it, or maybe you two being together is against something. Could be social, could be work, could be family, one of you could be married, there could be many different things. There's always some weird thing to get over in the twin flame journey. It usually has to do with your fears coming to light, right? You look at, you get to see like your biggest fear play out in front of you. So you can figure out that, like, let's say you're afraid of, you know, being alone, and your twin, and you're married, and your twin causes a divorce, and you have to go through this very difficult feeling of abandonment, like, all over again. Now, it could be any, like, there's so many variations on fears coming to light. It's kind of crazy. But it is going to be your fear coming out for you to look at and understand that you're not a bad person, even if something you considered very bad happened. And this is that integration of the shadow. And for some of them, they may have had something very difficult or bad happen to them, and they've had to integrate that into their, you know, it also forces you to ask yourself, well, what kind of person do I want to be? What kind of responsibility do I want to take for my life? What kind of level of commitment am I going to put here? What is my true north? And it does feel like there's a lot of helpers. The ones that have been coming through in private readings have been mostly Saint Germain has come through a lot, and Archangel Michael has come through a lot. And that means that there's a lot of attention on twins right now. When Michael's around a lot, there's a lot of attention. So it usually means like a lot of things are moving. Am I missing a deck here? No. So I'm going to bring some other decks up. You know, I kind of have been doing this in some private readings, that I've been like taking some of these. So let's take, I haven't actually learned these yet, these two new decks I have, but let's just see what it gives. The guidance for Divine Feminine, Ghostlands. Is Heal the Ouch. Is there another card under that? For the masculine, it's Magic Stream. What a beautiful card that is. And then we have Ghostlands and One ring circus. Rock bottom is a 10. And I actually think that they've already hit that. One ring circus is really interesting because it's very much what I was talking about in the reading, where they kind of realize what they have been creating, like the kind of like one man drama, whatever. It's not, if it's a female, just, you know, it's a DM. So we have confidence, be bold, rise and stand tall, feel the fire in your soul. Power, call upon the elements, focus your intentions. The greatest dragons within you. Manifestation, your dreams have untold energy, open the doors and let them live. Desire and belief are your power. And then we have integrity. And this is what I was talking about in that last kind of section. It's like, what kind of life am I, and when all is said and done, I want to be responsible for a life that I'm like proud of. Drop the things that offend your soul. Embrace the truth. Embrace your truth. It is your life. Let no one live it for you. So that's a pretty beautiful card to come out. So let's see what Ascended Masters are here with us, assisting us, giving us lessons, will help us if we ask. And Heduana, the High Priestess. I am one with my soul, and my soul is a legacy of love. So that legacy part, I think, is really important. Ariadne, Mistress of the Labyrinth. My soul knows the way, and the only way out is through. Saraswati, the goddess of self-knowledge. The essence of who I am flows effortlessly into everything I create. And that's that, you know, responsibility, being a creator. And then we have Freya, the goddess of discernment. I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's a hell yes. These are very positive cards, despite the reading being somewhat negative. I feel that heaviness is largely in the past. You have the Holy Spirit, expect miracle. He has Archangel Michael, and then Holy Amethyst, and Joan of Arc. Yep, do you see? The blue calling him to speak his truth. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. Archangel Michael, trusting heaven. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns. Allow a miracle to occur. Holy Amethyst, divine alchemy. Move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you desire. Joan of Arc, voice of truth. Stand strong. Focus on your purpose. Release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. So I think that is what he wants to do. I think it's calling him, and like that blue crystal right there, it's like I feel this super strong pull from his throat energy. And here is the guidance coming through just from Spirit. It's like, let him speak until he's done. So we have heart healing and creativity. So dioptase and fire agate, you can call in. Tanzanite for clarity, selenite for spiritual awakening, black obsidian for the shadow, pink tourmaline for forgiveness, malachite for healing. So all things we talked about in the reading, which are beautiful. I love that he got like a white and a black, and you got the blue. And that this heart healing is here because I definitely feel that the heart and the throat are activated, maybe even the sacral. Look at another freaking Woomy card. Black Dragon cocoons you so that your divine potential grows. Meditate, reflect, undergo a metamorphosis. So he has this very beautiful, very magical and abundant Emerald Dragon brings in healing and cosmic abundance. Good fortune is coming. Let your thoughts support your divine perfection. Align with your fifth dimensional blueprint. And again, we have some earth element here with the white dragon on the bottom. Clears your path and the land around you. Stay grounded. Be ready to serve. Stuck energies clearing, and you can move forward in life. And I do feel like the crystals in the earth are clearing the earth for us. Pure white dragon from Orion transforms your ascension knowledge into pure wisdom. Process what you know, act with truth and honesty, and let your wings of light grow and expand. So we just have a few more messages here. Let's see what we get. Okay, freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Reflection. I do feel like he is reflecting a lot. Give each other some space at the moment and trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are, and there's no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. New beginning is definitely here. Give thanks. So gratitude. Believe that you have the right to allow joy into your life regardless of your circumstances. And I think that's that whole thing I was talking about. If like something bad is happening or happened, it doesn't mean you're a bad person. And we're kind of, I think, getting to a point in some parts of society where we are kind of vising what that good and bad polarity looks like. Power, you instinctively know what is right for you and have the power to say no or walk away at any time. Look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel that way. And I think that is going to be a very big key to come to the understanding of why you label certain things the way you label them, why you think about yourself in certain ways. Like, you got the High Priestess, right? Like I said, you were kind of absent from the reading in a way. And it may be because you're working on understanding your divinity. That's what I'm getting. Like, there may be some things here for you to examine that don't really belong to you anymore, right? We're now in the year of the snake. The snake sheds its skin, and that means that we can let go of an old identity and become like that version of ourselves that we really feel like inside. And that's what they want me to tell you. Talk to you later. Bye.